Guys, this is DarkArmedAlliance, and today I'm going to be opening up both the Yugi structure deck and the Kaiba structure deck, which the Yugi structure deck contains Magnet Warriors, and the Kaiba structure deck contains the new, what I think is going to be meta ABC cards. So without further ado, let's get on into these. It's really cool decks. I think we'll get into the Yugi one first, because Yugi King of Games and everything. But I'm going to open it really quick and try not to damage the box, because I always try and save all my boxes. Because, they're just awesome artworks on the front of them. So if you just pull them at the top, like right there, it doesn't actually damage the box at all. So, in every deck, you're going to get a really awesome playmat. And I included the Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon because Joey didn't actually get a deck. Forever alone, Joey. Really sorry, Joey. You were always my favorite. But you get a rule book with Yugi and his Dark Magician on it, which is really cool. And then you get a new playmat that actually does contain Pendulum Zones, huh? I'm not surprised. But they have Empyreon, I think his name is Empyreon Magnum, the superconductive battle bot, which is really cool on this side, and then the new artwork for Dark Magician, which is really cool, and then Yugimoto himself, or Yugi Yami, in the middle of the playmat. And then it contains a couple combos and different packs that you can get really cool cards out of to kind of go along with the deck. And then you get the structure deck itself, which is really interesting because it actually comes with comes with 5 extra deck monsters, which is really interesting. And it's really neat. So the first card you're going to get is going to be Empyreon Magnum, the superconductive battle bot. I'm going to lay out all the battle bots, the electromagnetic warriors first, which is the new kind of archetype that's going to make this, make Magnet Warriors great. Then you get a Berserkeron, I think it's Berserkeron, the electromagnetic warrior, which is really cool. You get an Alpha, the electromagnetic warrior. You get a Beta, the electromagnetic warrior, and you get a Gamma, the electromagnetic warrior, which is really neat. This is all the new electromagnetic warrior monsters. Besides Delta, which has not come out yet, it was a V-Jump, so we don't know really when we're going to get it. I think it'll be a promotional card that we'll get in maybe one of the special editions or something like that. Maybe even a manga. But it's really an interesting archetype, and I'm looking forward to playing this. Then you get a Kuri Jesus, or Kuri Reborn, which Savannah has fallen in love with. Our Lord and Savior, Kuri Reborn, come to save us all. I'm actually considering building Kuribo's because of this card coming out. Then you get a Valkyrion the Magnet Warrior, or Magnet Warrior. Then you get a Alpha the Magnet Warrior, Beta the Magnet Warrior, and Gamma the Magnet Warrior, which is really neat because this is like a revamped version of these guys, which is super neat. And this is a mixture of Valkyrion and Berserkeron mixed together, which is super cool. And he is a broken-ass card if you can actually get him out. But let's move these to the side, and then we'll go to some of the cards that didn't really get reprinted. They're just reprinted cards. You get a Dark Magician in his new artwork, which is pretty sick. I like it, but the other Dark Magician artworks I like a lot better. You get a original art Dark Magician Girl, which is super neat. You get a original art Buster Blader, which is also super neat. Jack's Knight, Queen's Knight, King's Knight, Berthamat, Gazelle the King of Mythical Beasts, which would be interesting if they actually made a small sub-archetype with these guys, and then made a really neat archetype with King's Knight, Queen's Knight, Jack's Knight, because it doesn't really have that much support. But the guy that I'm really looking forward to them making an archetype around is Celtic Guardian. I think that he'd be an amazing card to make an archetype around. You get a Giant Soldier of Stone, Kuribo, Skilled Dark Magician, Skilled White Magician, Twin-Headed Behemoth, and then you get the new field spell card, Magnetic Field, which Magnetic Field is kind of a field spell card that works with your Magnet Warrior monsters, which is really neat. I'm setting this aside because I love this card. Dark Magic Inheritance, which is really neat. It's neat to play in Dark Magicians. It's pretty cool. If you guys want to look it up and see what the effect is, that'd be awesome. It's a really neat card. Dark Magic Attack, Dark Magic Curtain, Mystic Box, Swords of Revealing Light, Spell Shattering Arrow, Polymerization, Defusion, Swords of Concealing Light, which was like a $3 card. This deck goes in just about anything nowadays. I played in Blue Eyes Chaos Max, and it just wrecks. It destroys in Blue Eyes Chaos Max. Attack the Moon. Magnetic Convergence. I think it's Magnetic Convergence. I think it is, but don't correct me on that. I can't see it upside down. I don't read upside down. I'm dyslexic as hell, guys. So we're gonna go with this new Magnetic Trap card. But it's really, really neat. It does some neat stuff. I haven't seen people play this Magnet Warriors yet, so I don't know if it's a really good card. I haven't read it. I will definitely after the video, though. Magician's Circle, Mirror Force, Magic Cylinder, Soul Rope, Rock Bombardment, because I know all of them are rock monsters. And then your extra deck cards that you get is an alternative art, Arcanite, Arcane Knight Joker, which is kind of really neat. Like I said, it'd be really neat if they actually made like the aces and the stuff like that, like the actual hearts, and made them like the playing card archetype. Like, I think that'd be really, really neat. You get a Dark Paladin, Chimera, the Mystical Beast. Like I said, this would be interesting to make a deck around. And then you get Buster Blade or the Dragon Destruction Swordsman, which I think looks like garbage in common, but that's just me. I'm totally going to load the common ones in my trade binder because he's just bad looking. Then let's move on into the ABCs, guys, or Kaiba's deck, which I think is going to be a lot of fun to play. It's a little bit of a helmet deck because it kind of does the same thing over and over and over and over again, but a lot of decks do, but not like this. I'm probably not going to play it as my main deck, but it's interesting. Let's just say that. I always liked ABC, or not ABC, what's it called? XYZ Dragon Cannon. I always loved that, but I always knew that if they ever made a deck around it, was going to be helmet as hell. But you get a rule book that's got Kaiba on the front of it with his blue eyes, which is really, really neat. You also get, like I said, just like the other one, you get a really neat, oh, that's really cool. I like his better. You get a playmat with the Blue Eyes White Dragon and A to Z, I don't even know what it's called. Like, it's A to Z Dragon Buster Cannon, which is super cool. Like, that is super cool card artwork. Like, I wish you could make him. I wish he was easy to make, but he takes like 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 guards to make him, including himself. It takes 9 guards to make him, just like Empyreon. But once you get him out, he's pretty good. But let's get into it and kind of see what we get. So I'm going to move this out of the way because Joey's more important. Joey for life. Joey for life. Joey was the best character. I love Red Eyes. He was the underdog. He was my favorite, as you guys can probably tell by my channel. But A to Z Dragon Buster Cannon, which is really neat. Then the all-powerful ABC Dragon Buster, which is going to be the new, like, boss monster to play around right now. You get an A Assault Core, B Buster Drake, and a C Crush Wyvern, which is kind of cool because it kind of plays back into the ABC or XYZ, which they're kind of forgetting the VWs. We kind of just swept those under the rug, I guess. But then you get a heavy mech support armor, which is a new card. I don't know really how good it is. Like I said, I haven't really played these yet. I really need to, but I have not played these yet. But I'm sure it's going to be interesting to play. Probably bad because it's a heavy machinery support card. I didn't like the first one they made. Then you get an X-Head Cannon, a Y Dragon Head, and a Z Metal Tank, which is super neat. This was the one I was talking about. Heavy machine support platform. I did not like this card at all. Then you get the original artwork, or not the original artwork, you get the artwork of Blue Eyes with the world behind him, which is super cool. I love this artwork. I'm actually considered playing it in a hollow form when I was going to build Blue Eyes, but I didn't want to order them, but now I can play them if I decide to. You get a Kaiser Glider, which is super neat. You get a Lord of the D, which you can decipher what D means, if it means dragon or, you know, whatever you want to say. Vampire Lord, which is super neat because I remember him playing this when they were in the digital world. Enraged Battle Ox, which this is a card that I would like them to actually make a deck around. That's Kaiba's card, is the Battle Ox Mystic Horseman, which would be really interesting. Desferal Imp, Penton the Dark Clown, you get 2 of him, even though he's really bad. I mean, I don't like him. Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon, you get 1 of him, which is like Spyro the Dragon on steroids, and I always believe that. Blizzard Dragon, Keeper of the Shrine, Luster Dragon, and then Union Hanger. Union Hanger is the new field spell for the entire ABC, XYZ, VW archetype. It does a lot of stuff for the Union monsters, which all of these are Union monsters, except for X-Head Cannon, which is just a normal monster. But it's really a good card that you're going to have to play at 3. It's a Searcher card that I remember reading, but it's pretty good. Then there's a new Blue Eyes White Dragon card called Majesty with Eyes of Blue. Honestly, I'd rather play Dragon Shrine. Its effect is that you can send 1 Blue Eyes monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, and it cannot attack while it's face-up on the field. Blue Eyes don't give a shit if you can attack or not. We don't care. We don't care. You ain't gonna get through us. Burst Stream of Destruction. Really wish that was as good as Dark Magic Attack. The Flute of Summoning Dragon. Silent Doom. Shrink. Enemy Controller. Megamorph. Limiter Removal. Frontline Base. Union Scramble. I know this is a one-of in the deck. Crush Card Virus, which is cool. Negate Attack. Ring of Destruction. Interdimensional Matter Transporter. Cloning. Final Attack Order, Call of the Haunted, because I totally need more of these. I'm not even playing. I've used like 50 of those in all the deck profiles I've got. Roll Out, Fiendish Chain, which I'm super excited to get more of these. I'm not even playing, would you? I'm super excited to get those. And then you get XYZ Dragon Cannon, which is really neat. I actually like the original artwork better than this artwork, but I know that they were trying to like get more artworks out there of it. So it's really neat that they put it out there because it was Kaiba's alternative boss monster. Like if he didn't have Blue Eyes, he'd have this. And then they give you XY Dragon Cannon, and then they give you XZ Tank Cannon, which is neat. They forgot about YZ Tank Dragon. I think that's what it was, which is the only one they didn't put in here, which would have been nice if they would have thrown that one in too. But I understand, since they already had 5, they just were like, forget it, this is what you get. But anyways, guys, this is Dark Armed Duelist. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to join DarkArmedAlliance. I'm really excited to do some deck profiles with these, maybe in the future. I don't know when I'm going to actually get around to doing these. It might be a while. I kind of want to see how other people are going to play them first and play test them for a while myself. I'm doing a lot of retro decks right now, so Jinzo, Relinquished, this, I guess, because it's XYZ, Dragon Cannon, and then Magna Warriors. So this is right up my alley. So I'm looking forward to playing these. But anyways, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Comment what you think of this. Tell me which deck you actually prefer and which team you're on. I'm personally on Team Joey. But if I had to pick between Yugi and Kaiba, it would definitely be Kaiba. I never really liked Yugi. He was always kind of a smart ass, even though in wimpy. But I always really, really, really liked his Dark Magician deck. But anyways, guys, this is Dark Armed Duelist, and I'm out. See you later.